Hey Sag, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to my cross-watchers. Cross-watcher, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius and the message could be for you. So feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind, these are general and timeless readings. Everything is located down below in the description box. As you know, my website link, Instagram handle, I just post more things on QP, quantum physics and crazy things that I play around with over there. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thank you for all the ways you've been here and supported the channel. Very nice. Okay. I don't know if this is like direct communication that you have with spirit, and there could be a lot that's releasing. What is this about wings? Birds? Are birds significant? Okay, so for those of you, oh yeah, how perfect for you, because Sag roll the 9th house. So, which talks about like higher levels of consciousness, can talk about travel, philosophy, like higher level learning, and I could have a lot of things tied to it, but it looks like you are releasing right now, or there could be something about like communication with spirit. Like spirit is coming in with something very specific, apparently about your situation, and you could be, yeah, releasing a lot energetically at this time. It's just like coming in waves, especially as you guys like shift, and there are like significant changes that are happening in your like life. Like every time there's a turning point, like something happens, then it's not uncommon for you to go through some level of release, you know? Maybe this is like emotionally or something. A lot of the times I think it's too that when you've been in something stressful and then you get over to peace, like you can feel really emotional in that environment because it's like a lot of that is just coming up to the surface. So yeah, there's something here. Here's the Fool card. This could be a brand new chapter or a brand new energy possibly coming in, or you could just be like fresh new slate. You could have released something significant because you just had a feeling about something with spirit. Maybe you're very closely connected to guides or whatever you consider that connection to represent. I'm just going to leave that up to you. But I think that this is going to be the most significant part, because I'm not totally sure how much this came in upside down, or this just might be like, here's the way that I would convey this, is if there are some remaining codependencies that had had like opened, or yeah, like a codependency could be ending. You could be closing out a codependency. The World card, they came in right next to each other, the Fool card and the World card. There could be some kind of significant chapter that is in the process of ending. So it's like, especially as this transpires, the World card, obviously these are major arcanas. Like, boom, you might actually be kind of in both, because there are some significant endings that are taking place. There's a pretty big one, and you might be feeling as though like it was breaking a codependency. Or for those of you, maybe it's time you're not doing something completely on your own. I don't know. 9 of Pentacles reverse, huh? Five of Pentacles in reverse and the 5 of Wands. Okay, well, no wonder there's a significant... Okay, looks like whatever this thing ending is, there could have been an argument or some conflict, or maybe it was competition or jealousy, whatever it was. You could be ending that situation. Page of Swords reverse. Seven of Cups reverse. This is so hilarious because, like, sometimes I get messages, but then I won't say them unless they come up in the cards, and they're actually coming up in the cards. So, we have a stalker here. Page of Swords. We have stalking, possible whatever it was. And it looks like now the stalker doesn't like being stalked. Crazy. Well, that's a really crazy notion, isn't it? We have the Awakening, and it's in reverse. That's coming out in the mind, in your mind, which can be like, okay. Whoa. That could be the blockage. So let me pull these out first. We have the Five of Cups, Eight of Wands reverse, and the Four of Wands reverse. All right. So, some of you guys, there could have been something here about rejection and abandonment wounds that were at the foundation of something. Also, okay, so before I dive into the rest of the cards, like, I feel like part of the cycle that could be closing out is maybe some kind of argument or conflict that you had with a particular person. Because you might be deciding to, like, break into this new energy or start fresh and new. But this Awakening card in the mind is really interesting because to me it's like not waking up or like not having all of the pieces that you need for a full-blown awakening. You know, like, let's say that you have a particular person that, like, energetically both of you are connected in some way, and it depends on whatever the situation is. In general, I have seen this in a crazy weird connected way between, like, Mars and Sagittarians. It's been really weird. And something about, like, Jupiter and, oh, that's what it is. It's Jupiter and Mars. So, like, okay, you could actually be aligned with someone or have more in common with them, but if you have another person that pinned you against another person or tried to create a competition or a rivalry, like, that was the foundation of some kind of that's what the foundation was of the conflict. And that's why I was saying there could be something here about, this is you. This represents you in your mind. You could be just, like, seriously vacillating back and forth between, like, taking a risk on something new. That could be a process in development. Whatever you've started up that's new, it's going through a process. As you develop this new thing, you will be breaking codependencies, and also this feels like that you might have times where you just have, like, emotional surges, because I feel like that happens when you break a codependency, because this can kind of be like an environment shift or something that you're doing which requires courage for you to kind of, like, go into the unknown, and this could bring up some, like, rejection things here. Like, but this is in reverse, so it could be that you're, yeah, closing this out. For those of you, if this was like a connection, if there's a person that you're releasing, look at all the fives. All the fives came out. It just looks like more, if you could be, in the process of coming into a new ambition, or there's something waking up within you. But you might be going through, the Five of Cups is like grieving, or it's like an emotional release, a significant one. And so if you're feeling like energetically things aren't moving or something like that, it's really just your own. And look, if this is grief, or regret or whatever, if you think it was mistakes, you know, that can be the case. But it's like, first off, you just might need to make peace with yourself or the situation or whatever transpired here. Like, that's the first part, is just like some kind of acceptance. But I'll tell you, like, grief is not something I feel like anyone has control over. It is like, I've legit experienced it, and I really don't want to go through it again, because I feel like it took up a significant amount of years, and a long time for me to even like, and it still kind of comes up in like little pulses here and there, you know. So be patient with that process. Like, definitely don't try to force yourself out so much of where you are emotionally. But for those of you, this could be like, dude, this is such an emotionally charged experience, because if you were dealing with a connection in your life that you're releasing, I feel as though Five of Cups, this is like almost a shift back and forth between like feeling some frustration toward a person or a connection, and then like later on, once you move past this energy, once you move through that surge, sometimes like you can feel these regrets come in, because there could be something here. This Page of Swords reverse is like, yeah, it could feel like stalking or watching or something like that, but there could have been something behind that. Like I was saying, there's something. Page of Swords is like a person that doesn't have all the information, or could be being kept in the dark, especially if this is something around like someone being bullied. Like, there's a whole lot more connected to that. And I think if someone is stalking, they don't know, like the stalker doesn't know that they're being stalked, and they might have a reaction to that. It's like this person might freak out or do something when they figure out, like, when they pretty much like F around and find out, you know. There's something about like, just people don't like to be reflected back what they're doing. But like I said, when it comes to your energy, you might not have all the pieces, or especially if your perception was painted by a particular person. Wisdom says that there are two sides to every story. And me personally, I don't even deal with people if they don't take the time to actually come forward and ask what happened and take a person's side of a story just off of face value. I don't deal with people that do something very negatively like that. I won't even take the time to sit down and have a conversation and explain myself, because if they were so determined to try to take action based off of one person's perception of reality and not have all of the pieces of what happened, like, this is what's really unfortunate, is the lack of ability to actually, you know, come together. And yeah, maybe this would be an argument, but this could be something that actually closes out the situation. So it's just unfortunate that people can't come together and actually do that, you know, like have adult open conversations, because it might be that you get a completely different view of a situation that you had no idea about. So anyway, Sag, I'm gonna dive into the extended. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, see it over there. But Sag, if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best. See you in the next reading. Take care.